Thank you all for having me. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Blame me for trying. I mean, it's not like I'm an elite face paint makeup expert here. So I just tried a little bit, okay? When I was a teenager, I remember attending a show at my high school where a few stand-up comedians came to tell some jokes, and the third comedian asked us a question that I wasn't listening to upon him asking. So the comedian is like, man, nobody wants to admit it, huh? Nobody wants to admit it. And I'm thinking, what did he want us to admit? I didn't hear the question. What was the question? So then the comedian's about to move on to the next joke, and I just decide, okay, I'll raise my hand. And the comedian said, oh, there we go, somebody admitted, they're cool, they're cool. And then when the show ended, my friend asked me, why did you raise your hand when he asked you if you smoke? Not funny? Is that funny? That's not funny, not funny. Alright, and you see, anyway, this is the invisible cigarette meditation. You see, I've never smoked in my life. You know, I've grown up always trying to tell my friends not to smoke by setting an example for myself by not smoking in front of my other friends while they were smoking. It didn't work. It didn't work. Now, where was? Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Joker movie came out to theaters this past weekend, this month. The Joker came to theaters. You know, I was not building up my expectations for this movie because you see, I heard that the director of this movie was going to be Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips sucks. You see Todd Phillips movies? He did movies like Road Trip. Road Trip sucked. Old School, I fell asleep watching Old School. Starsky and Hutch was kind of fun. And the worst of the worst was The Hangover. Worst excuse for a comedy ever. This movie was not funny for a second. I was sitting in the theater, everybody was laughing, I wasn't. This movie had absolutely no jokes to tell. It flat out had racism, not racist jokes, just racism and sexism and baby cruelty, animal cruelty. One of the worst movies ever, really. You know, just horrible. I did a whole review on this movie already earlier this year, and you can take a look at it, you know, using the links that I have all around this video, and, you know, and anyway, he also did the Hangover sequels, and the Hangover sequels were terrible too, just as horrible. Oh my gosh, I'll sit through these movies. Ugh. So when I heard that Todd Phillips was going to direct Joker, a solo Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix, I thought, okay, Joaquin Phoenix, I can see him playing Joker, he's kind of nutty. Ooh, like, really, this has got to be the worst director possible to direct this movie. Isn't this supposed to be like a comic book adaptation that's supposed to be really serious and scary, maybe a little funny? And Todd Phillips, I figured he just knows none of those things because he sucks. So then I saw that there was a lot of high praise for this movie at the film festival screenings, and there was some backlash too. There were some fans saying that they didn't want to see a movie that didn't take material from the comic books, because apparently the comics have no official origin of the Joker. So this movie made up a lot of its own origins, with the writers apparently just going nutty in the writing room, writing things away. Due to a lot of controversy and a lot of high praise, I just decided, okay, I'll give it a chance. I'll see it. I'll try not to think about who's behind the camera and just see it purely as a movie. So I went to see it, and maybe there were a couple things I didn't like about it, but overall I kind of enjoyed it. I think I did. I think I enjoyed this movie. I think it's a legitimately good movie. Maybe a great movie. I don't know, but it just, like, a lot of fans are really praising this movie as something spectacular, and I don't know. I don't know if it's that great. What's the matter? You don't like this review so far? You think it's not funny? Okay, then you're gonna laugh at me now, okay? You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me now, okay? You're gonna laugh at me. See the like button? Hit it. Hit it. Hit the subscribe button too if you haven't already, okay? Comment below too. Alright, I'm gonna go on now. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about this. You see, Joaquin Phoenix lost a lot of weight for this movie. He got really skinny, and you can tell he looks really skinny when you see him in the movie, especially in his underwear scenes, and especially in the scenes when he's dancing. And then when he's shooting people like this. Ooh, whoa. Okay, oh good. And he's smoking a lot in this movie. He smokes like all the time, almost the whole movie. Maybe I should get my t-shirt on before I continue this. Where is it? Oh crap, I got all smeared up in the face paint. Anyway, in this story, Joaquin Phoenix plays Arthur Fleck, and as he's dealing with his mother's problems, his own problems with his mental illness, as he's trying to make it as a clown, but he has really horrible co-workers, you know, his mental illness that he's constantly laughing all the time. We understand as he gets bad things handed to him like a gun, and he gets fired from his job, and then he suddenly progresses and becomes a full-on psycho killer, the Joker. You know, there's these underlying themes of the mental illness, how not getting proper help for your mental illness when there isn't even proper help available for you. There's also the theme of dirtiness, rundown cities, corrupt governments. You know, because Thomas Wayne is trying to run for mayor, claiming he's going to clean up the city, but nobody trusts him. And we understand why nobody trusts Thomas Wayne. Parts about the Joker when he does his first kill, when he kills a few street guys in self-defense. And the news report just reports the killing, the murders, but the people watching the news side with the killer's perspective. They think that the city's getting cleaned up this way. And we understand why the people feel that way. And when the Joker becomes Joker and starts killing even more people, causing more violence, it pulls you into the character, and it keeps you like really sucked into the story until it's over. Oh yeah, and Robert De Niro plays the talk show host, Murray Franklin. Yeah, he's in this too. There's a cool twist at the end involving his character. So anyway, I won't give away too much of the story, but, you know, I will say, I think this movie might be overpraised by fans. I think some fans are getting too over-emotional on it. But I think it is an enjoyable picture. I think it's a good movie. It might be a great movie, and I recommend it. I never thought I'd say this, but I liked a movie directed by Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips. Okay. Anyway, I'm off to get this face paint off of me. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment, share the video, and subscribe to me for more videos, because I'm far from done making videos for you. I want you to have a great week and have a great life. Or else. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to...